Alright guys, just quick video for classical French defense variation. White plays e4, black plays e6, d4, d5. At this point you can play advanced variation and you can take it, but knight c3 is, for me, is the best move. That's what I play. At this point, bishop to b4 is very sharp. This another variation, but we play knight f6, which is, I think, more solid. Just black challenges this square on e4, and they have two pieces on it, and white has one, so white plays e5. We can also have this McCutcheon variation with bishop to g5, but this is more common. Knight d7, of course, and in this position you have to know this f4 move. So this is how 90% of grandmasters play. They want to have a lot of space. Yeah, this pawn gives them. And black occasionally will play c5 and attack the center. So you won't have to have this pawn on f4 controlling the center for you. c5, knight to f3, knight to c6. So this happens a lot in chess in all levels. I think it's one of these positions, if you want to try to play on elite level, to try something which is played on elite level, this is very reachable. You can play bishop b5 here, but again, the most common is just bishop e3, developing move, and maybe you want to play queen d2 and castle queenside. Here black has a lot of options. They can play queen b6, they can play bishop e7, they can try a6, just taking space on the queen side and preparing b5, and they also can capture. So I think the most common is queen b6 with two ideas: to attack this d4 and attack this b2. Sometimes it's you have to be really careful to take this pawn on b2 because in any way white will have some counterattack with knight to b5. So in this position, the best move for by engine is knight to a4, attacking the queen here. Queen a5, and if you are grandmasters, we can play something like this, yeah, and agree to a draw, but it's not that simple. If you're playing a stronger grandmaster, he will play something different, and we play for win, so we play c3. The idea is to defend this knight and protect from check, and maybe try b4 later. So black takes on d4, and white has to know this before. I mean, this is very complicated. I think this theory is like 2200 players or more, because it's really hard to remember this knight a4 and c3. If black plays queen c7, then white can take here, and white has advantage, yeah, because they have a lot of space, and black is just passive. It's hard to play these moves when you're an amateur, but it's kind of forced. And these pawns are not that weak, they actually take a lot of space from black. So in this position, instead of like playing passively, black has this piece sacrifice, knight takes, and bishop b4 check. So this bishop is attacked, so this is the only move. Bishop takes and knight takes. So we cannot take with the queen here because we lose our knight then. So we don't want to do that. We play this, and this is this position is plus 0.9. Black has 3 pawns for peace, and the position is not clear. But I would take white, obviously. So what else is there? Again, we can trap black if we play a3, for instance. Yeah, so we can say that, well, you can try attack this pawn and this knight will be hanging, yeah, but it appears that after queen takes, the knight a4 actually wins, yeah, that queen doesn't have a 3 square and they cannot go back to b6. So so black has to be very careful. Another option for black is just start trading. They can take here, take this piece, and play bishop c5. Eventually they will exchange this dark square bishops and play castles. And I lost this position with black in the European Championships in Blitz game. I think it's good. Engine, I think, prefers now this c takes d variation just to capture it and trade everything. Obviously, white has a better bishop than black, and this is their main advantage. After like these pieces have been exchanged, yeah. I just assume that when two pieces are exchanged, that black doesn't have this space disadvantage anymore, and I think there should be okayish. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.